My name is Andrew, and this is Rogue Wrenching. Behind me, as promised, is the new project truck. There's a whole bunch of information. There's going to be a whole ton of videos coming out on this truck. So today's video, I'm just going to kind of recap kind of what this truck is, a little bit of the backstory behind it, and then cover what we're planning on doing with it. And then obviously there's going to be a bunch more videos on this truck moving forward. Unlike the RX-8, this is a truck that I plan to keep. I purchased this truck with the original intention of flipping it, and the more I looked at it, the more I realized, man, this would be really great for eventually someday starting my own mobile service business. So the plan as of today is to keep this truck. So we're going to go through it. We're going to fix all of the mechanical issues with the engine, and we're going to go it and make this thing into the ultimate service truck. So this is part one of a multi-part series on repairing this truck. We're going to have a whole bunch of videos specifically talking about kind of 6-liter Powerstroke tech, because this is a 6-liter. This is a 2006 Ford F350. It is the dually variant. It is a automatic transmission, Powerstroke diesel, extended cab 4-wheel drive. It's a really neat truck, and it's the perfect service truck for someone like me that knows these 6-liters and knows how to make these things run and run reliably. Now, 6-liters can be reliable, and if you disagree, feel free to leave your opinion in the comments below, but I've been working on these things for years as kind of my specialty. So this is going to be a huge build on this. The engine's coming probably out of it to do the build, and there's going to be a whole ton of videos that come up on that. But for today, I kind of wanted to introduce the truck and show you a little bit about it and what the project is, and give you an idea of where it's going. I stumbled upon this truck in a Facebook Marketplace ad. It was listed for $4,500, I believe it was when I first saw it, and I just kind of skimmed past it because I'm not paying $4,500 for a not running 6-liter truck. So I was browsing, and like 2 weeks later it came up and it was down to $3,500. And I reached out to the guy and I said, hey, is this truck still available? And he said, yes, it is. And the more I thought about it, the less I wanted to pay that much money for this kind of a truck. So I reached back out like a week later and I said, hey, look, dude, I don't want to waste your time. I want to be respectful of your time, and I don't want to waste my time. I'm interested in this truck, but closer to like the $2,000 price point, and if you're not willing to negotiate that far, I don't want to waste your time. So I was being kind of respectful right out of the gate, but also saying, hey, look, dude, I don't want to pay that much money for it. So he said, I can do $2,500, and I said, all right, that's close enough to where I want to be. I'll come look at it. It was close to my house. I went down, I took a look at it, and the first thing I noticed is this truck is not complete. There's a lot of pieces that are missing from this, especially under the hood. So I brought a couple of batteries with me so I could turn the engine over and kind of hear how it sounded. It sounded okay, good enough. So I negotiated with the guy, and I ended up walking away paying $2,000 for this truck. So now that the truck is back here and we have time and space to do a full walk around, let's take a look at this truck and some of the nastier parts of it. So starting here with the interior, I got a free extension cord, so that's cool. It's definitely fairly dirty. You can see the amount of just kind of dirt that's on everything, but overall the only interior damage I can see so far is this ripped seat. So ripped seat, and that center console is not great, but like the seats are all there. The headliner is dirty, like everything's really dirty, but nothing looks to be like damaged or missing. Like the door panels are all there, everything's there. You can see there's just pine needles and cobwebs, and it's a filthy truck, but it's got the extended cab. We've got some parts in the back. There is a back seat, which is kind of cool. This is a 4-wheel drive truck. So let's circle around and take a peek under the hood. Now, for those of you not familiar with diesel engines, there's usually not a lot of room in the engine bay, and you'll notice there's a whole bunch of room in here because there's a lot of parts that are missing. So it is missing the accessory belt drive all the way up through the radiator. So there's a bunch of stuff that was taken apart. There were glow plugs out of it. The fuel filter housing was removed. The Fickum was out of it. There's just a bunch of stuff that was out of it that I had to put back together in order just to be able to turn this thing over and see what happens. I was able to get this thing to turn over, and it appears that there is a lifter that is failing on this bank. I believe it's the number 5 exhaust lifter. So the cylinder heads have to come off in order to figure out what the root problem is there. This truck is equipped with a Rawson Coing service body bed on it with a 1,200 pound, I believe, 1,200 pound, 2,000 pound crane. It's a very light duty crane, and I've got a bed full of junk. But overall, this service body is in really good condition. Each side of the truck is equipped with 4 boxes. There's an aft box, a front box, a middle box, and then you reach up in here and there's a handle, and then there's the top box. Last registered in 2016. It definitely needs some work. The crane is a really basic electric crane, but having crane is better than no crane. And the wire, yeah, the crane doesn't work right now, but I think we're gonna get that fixed. It's got a compressor cage in it. It's got a lot of bird poop on it. It's a filthy, filthy vehicle. So like I said, this is a truck that I plan to keep. I'm going to fix it. I'm going to build this thing into the ultimate service truck for me and what I want to do. So this is going to do road service is kind of the primary thinking. But at this point, we're kind of a long ways out from actually starting that business. So I'm not exactly sure what direction this project is going to go in, but it's a very exciting project. There's a tremendous wealth of information that I can share through doing this project. Like I said, I've been a technician that specializes in 6 liters for years at this point, and so there's a lot of info that I know. There's going to be a lot of really helpful kind of tech content. So if you've got a 6 liter or you just want to know more about these, definitely subscribe, because there's going to be a lot of really important content coming out soon. We're going to cover everything from fixing the crane, getting the crane running, to engine work, to if we have to do suspension work, to it. We're going to be wiring up lights and building this into a really great functional service truck. So I'm super excited about this project. I'm super excited to get to introduce you guys to it. Thank you guys for watching. If you're interested in seeing where this project goes, definitely subscribe. There will be a lot more videos coming. I'm not sure exactly what the timeline for this project is, but it's going to be exciting no matter how long it takes. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you guys in the next video.